Good morning, everybody. Today's topic is quadratic polynomial and quadratic equation. What is the difference between quadratic polynomial and quadratic equation? I am giving an example. What is the example? Example is 4x square minus 17x minus 15. This is quadratic polynomial, and 4x square minus 17x minus 15 equal to 0. This is quadratic equation. So, have you seen the difference between the quadratic polynomial and the quadratic equation? There is no equal to sign in polynomial, but there is an equal to sign in quadratic equation. So, in quadratic polynomial, you are asked to find the zeros. Find the zeros. In quadratic polynomial, you are asked to find the zeros, but in quadratic equation, you are asked to find the roots. Find the roots. Or you will be asked, solve the quadratic equation. Or you will be asked, find the solution of the quadratic equation. So if you are asked to find the zeros of a quadratic polynomial, then you can apply the method of splitting the middle term. Factorize by splitting the middle term method you can apply. Also you can apply factorize by splitting the middle term in quadratic equation also. That means to solve the quadratic equation, you may apply the method of splitting the middle term. It is a very, very important method in mathematics. In quadratic polynomial, you may apply the method. In quadratic equation, in trigonometry, in coordinate geometry, in arithmetic progression, in calculus, integral calculus, you can apply the method of completing the method of splitting the middle term. The method of splitting the middle term. Let me discuss about the method. What is the method? Nothing is there in the method. I am writing the quadratic polynomial. 4x square minus 17x minus 15. This is a quadratic polynomial. Now I will apply the method of splitting the middle term in this quadratic polynomial. What is the first step in the method? Multiply 4 and 15. Multiply the coefficient of x square and the constant term in rough. If you multiply 4 and 15, you will get 60. 4, 15 ja 60. And now do the prime factorization of 60 step by step. First, prime factorization means always divide by the smallest number. So we can divide 60 by 2. 2 30 is 60. So we have got 30 and 2. We have got 30 and 2. And in between 30 and 2, I will put minus sign because the last sign is minus. And the result is 28. But 28 is not matching with the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is 17. But I have got 28. So again I do the prime factorization of 30 to 15 the 30. Now the two numbers is, one is 15 and multiply these two. 2 to the 4 and do the subtraction of these two numbers because the last number is minus. So 15 minus 4 is how much? 11. It is also not matching with the middle number, that is, it is not matching with the coefficient of x. So again I will do the prime factorization of 15. It is 3 5 is 15. Now I multiply all these numbers. 2 2 is 4, 3 is 12, and at last 5 is left. So what are the two numbers? The two numbers are 12 and 5. So do the subtraction of 12 and 5 because the last sign is minus. So you should put a minus sign in between the two numbers. So 12 minus 5 is how much? 7. It is also not matching with the coefficient of x. Now again I will do the prime factorization of 5. 5 1 is 5. So what are the two numbers now? If you get 1 at last and if you multiply these numbers, the result will be 60. If the last answer is 1, after multiplication of this number 2, 2, 3 and 5, you will get 60. So one number is 60 and another number is what? 1. And if you subtract 60 and 1, you will get 59. Why will you subtract? Because the last sign is minus, so you must subtract. You cannot add. So it is not matching. So what will I do now? I will multiply the first and the last. It means 2 and 5. 2 5 ja how much? 10. And then I will multiply the remaining numbers. 2 3 ja 6. Then subtraction after I will get 4. It is not matching with the coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is 17 here, but I am getting what? 4. So I will multiply the first 2 and the last number. First 2 and the last number, it is 2 2 ja 4, 4 5 ja 20. 2 2 ja 4, 4 5 ja 20. And the remaining one is 3. And I will subtract 20 and 3 because the last sign is minus. When the last sign is minus, we should always put a minus sign between these two numbers. And if I subtract 20 and 3, it will be 17. Now it is matching with the middle number. It means that it is matching with the coefficient of x. So the 4x square will remain as 4x square. There will be no change in 4x square. It is minus. In the place of 17, I will write 20 minus 3. And I will put a bracket, and after the bracket you write x, and at last what is there? It is minus 15. So now I will remove the bracket. It is 4x square. It is minus 20 into x is how much? 20x. It is minus minus plus. 3 into x is 3x. It is minus 15. So from 4x square and from 20x, I will separate the common factor. So the common factor is 4. First, common factor is 4 because there is 4. In 20 also there is 4. 4 5 ja 20. So I am separating the common factor 4. X square, it means there are two x's, x and x. X square and there is one x. So keep the common factor is x. So what will remain here? 4 is already taken common. From 2 x's, 1 x is taken common. 1 will be left here. It is minus. 4 is taken common. X is also taken common. So you read the table of 4. 4 5 ja 20. There will be no x because x is already taken common here. So there will be no x. From the last two terms also you should separate the common factor, but in the last two terms there is, what is the common factor? Common factor is 3. Because in 15 you will get 3 5 ja 15. 3 and 5. So the common factor is how much? 3. 3 is taken common, so what will remain here? X. And it will be plus minus minus. You have taken 3 common, so you read the table of 3. 3 5 ja 15. Now have you seen which one is written twice? X minus 5, x minus 5 is written twice. So now I will take x minus 5 as a common factor, and x minus 5 is taken as a common factor. So what will remain here? It will be 4x. And then x minus 5 is taken common. What will remain here? It will be plus 3. So this is called factorize by splitting the middle term. It is a very important method. It is very important method in quadratic polynomial, in quadratic equation, in coordinate geometry, in arithmetic progression, sometimes in linear equation in two variables, in trigonometry, in calculus. You should apply always this method. So practice this method. Thank you.